Hello, I'm Lesley Logan, and we are going to talk about the arm series here on the Spine Corrector today. So the arm series on the Spine Corrector is an amazing place to work on your extension, your upper back, to work on your arm back connection. One of the hardest things in Pilates is when you don't have the equipment or when you do and your arms are moving, it's so easy to get into your neck and upper shoulders and get out of your back. And in life, we have to be super connected to our back. So I also have this series on a small barrel, and that is less intense or more intense, depending how you look at it. But the barrel arc is different. So if this is too much of an arc for you, I would highly recommend doing the small barrel one, and you can check that one out. So there's two places to do the arm series here on the Spine Corrector. You can do it here, where you're sitting in front, and you can have your legs straight or bent, and your back is pretty much against the barrel, and you would go back, and your head should be able to rest on the Spine Corrector. Now, when you are in Joseph Pilates' world, if your head was like this, he didn't care. He didn't put a pillow there. He made you work until your head got back. In general, it is nice to give somebody a prop, but you want to take them away. You want to take that prop away eventually. So if this particular position requires like 3 pillows, then it's not worth doing here. Another place that I like to do my arm series is here, where I put my tailbone at the edge, and then I go back, and then my head hangs this way. This is really nice, and my neck is nice and relaxed. And it's kind of like the queen version, right? If this is the king of all the back bends for the arm series, this would be the queen, and your small barrel would be like the prince or princess. So for the arm series, you want to have 1 or 2 pound weights, and you also want to have a bar by your side. So the legs are active still, right? I'm going to show you here since I'm here. But it's the same series if you're on the other side or on the small barrel. So you want to see how my ribs want to pop off here. I'm going to pull my low ribs into the barrel, so I'm super connected. I'm going to let these weights seat my shoulders onto my back. And then when I circle, I can go back as far as I can keep those ribs there, right? Like my flexibility would let me go here, but there's no strength in that. But this is as far as I can go and stay connected. And then I circle my arms around, right? So you can do the biggest circles where nothing changes. In fact, it should just deepen your connection. And you do 3 to 5 in each direction. And then you're like aware of your elbows hyperextending, right? And you're also aware of like dropping the weights and then swinging them up. You want to stay where your arms are working from your back. Then you do sort of like a swimming, 1 arm back, 1 arm forward. But while this arm that's to the back is kind of getting a stretch, it has to stay connected. Otherwise, there's no stretch. Then the arm that is down, I'll show you on this side, this arm is doing a chest expansion. So similar to any chest expansion you're doing, I'm super connected to my back. And then as I keep that connection, as I reach my arm over and I get a stretch, right? So it's a stretch and a strength happening at the same time. Still only going as far back as my ribs don't lose the connection to the barrel. Then we go into hugs, and it's a 2-breath movement. You're going to inhale to open the arms. Exhale, remain open. Let the shoulder blades pull towards each other, but with not popping your ribs up. So good luck. Then inhale to begin to close. Exhale, elbow over elbow. Stay closed and pull the elbows away from your heart. Inhale, start to open. Exhale, complete the open. Inhale, start to close. Exhale, other arm on top. Pull the elbows down. And you do that 3, times each side. And that should really help stretch the front of your throat, your chest, right? Help you connect your shoulder blades to your back. You want to have good shoulder mobility. So shoulders being connected to your back doesn't mean that shoulder blades don't move. Then you grab your bar. It can be a weighted bar or it can be a wood dowel like this. You go back. It should be easier. So if you were using a pillow, try to take it away. Inhale, reach the arms back as far as they can go. It should be further than when you started your circles. Do a double pulse as like an extra test, and then lower the arms down, chest expansion. Inhale to open, stretch. This is going to help your double leg circles or double leg stretch, your backstroke, right? Your teaser, your thigh stretch. Inhale, reach it back, stretch, 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 and then lower it down to the hips. And you do 3 to 5 of those. And then grab your head, please, and then you roll yourself up. So, again, this is a really good exercise to help connect the arms to the back. Sometimes I do this series when before I start my workouts. Sometimes I do it at the end. Sometimes I just do it at the end of the day because it's so good to work that kind of extension. It helps with postural alignment. You can do this series on a foam roller. It won't obviously have the same extension practice, but it will have the same shoulder stability practice, right? But I would do this here, or if this is too big of an arc for you, then let's do the small bear all together. Thank you so much for watching this. For more videos from me, make sure you subscribe below. If you have any questions or requests, you can put them in the comments. I answer all of those. And to put these all into a workout, make sure you check out my online classes. They're super fun in only 30 minutes. I will see you next time.